Hey guys, it's Lou here, and today I'm bringing you my review for the Aftermath DLC that came out for Battlefield 3. Aftermath is the fourth DLC that's come out for Battlefield 3, and it definitely has lived up to its predecessor Armored Kill. Aftermath comes with 4 new multiplayer maps, including Epicenter and Talar Market, 3 new vehicles, a new game mode called Scavenger, new assignments, achievements and dog tags, new character models, and of course you can deliver your deaths in style with the all-new crossbow. DICE have put all the efforts into making Aftermath one of the best DLCs, and if you haven't got Premium and want to choose which DLC you want to get, I would definitely recommend getting this one over all of the others. The flawless map design for all of the multiplayer maps in the DLC enhances the gameplay of Battlefield 3 and breathes new life into the game. No matter what type of player you are, whether it be a sniper sitting on top of a building and picking off players in the distance, a full-on maniac who likes to rush into rooms, guns are blazing, spraying anything that moves, or someone who likes to camp at the end of the corridor with an LMG or assault rifle with a bipod out, pelting rallies of bullets into the enemy team, the Aftermath DLC caters for you. The maps have various tight corridors for close quarters combat, medium to long range distance streets, and perfect tall buildings to dive right into the enemy team from, or just have fun picking off noobs waiting for the vehicle to spawn at their base. Not even to mention the never before seen crossbow that comes with this amazing DLC. It's great fun to use, even if not very practical, and it's more to show off your skill and feel like a boss when you pull off collateral kills with it. The enormous amount of travel time and bullet drop, and the added on 3 to 4 second reload time, the crossbow is one of the hardest weapons to use in Battlefield 3. But when you can pull off that amazing cross-map collateral shot with the crossbow, it does make you feel awesome. On one of the maps marked as Monolith, you can even take the disguise with the scout chopper in the rush game mode. There are plenty of tall buildings to fly around, chasing down the enemy chopper, or shooting the snipers off the rooftops and down to the ground below. There's a lot of awesome fights that happen while doing this, and it's one of the more fun air vehicle combats that can occur in this game. You'll see some more footage of this later in the video. If you're fortunate enough to be able to play Battlefield 3 in ultra graphics on the PC, then prepare to see some of the best looking maps that have been released for Battlefield 3. DICE have really stepped up the game and have made some incredible maps that accompany the awesome gameplay. It really does pay off to play with some mates in Aftermath. If your squad helps one another out and uses voice comms, then you'll be winning most of the matches that you play. What I would like to have seen though was the scout helicopters being added to a couple more of the maps. It adds a whole new feel to the game without it being too overpowered, and they are also a great tool for dropping off snipers on top of the rooftops, so that they can provide cover whilst trying to push up to a rush base or capturing a flag in Conquest. The new game mode that's been added to Battlefield 3, Scavenger, is quite an interesting game, but it took me by surprise when I first joined the Scavenger server. You only start off with a pistol, but you can pick up new weapons in game. When you do pick up that gun though, it has very little ammo, so once you get used to it and you start killing people, you're going to have to find a new gun. It adds a whole new perspective to the game, because it makes people try out guns and attachments that they haven't tried before, or maybe they just don't particularly like them. There are 3 different types of guns that you can pick up: a level 1 gun, a level 2 gun, and a level 3 gun. From what I can tell so far, each level is the amount of attachments on the gun. For example, a level 1 gun would have 1 attachment, and a level 3 gun would have 3 attachments. Sometimes it can be easier just to pick people off with the pistol you start with. As you are able to choose which pistol you want, you can do just as well by slaughtering everyone on the other team with your 44 Magnum before they have time to reach a gun spawn around the map. Personally, I don't find this game mode as fun as something like Rush or Conquest, but if you are trying to win those 3 games of Scavenger that you can unlock with crossbow, I recommend getting a big group of people together to play with, as it makes it a whole lot easier. One of the things that this DLC has brought back to Battlefield 3 is infantry combat. There are a lot of close to medium range areas in the map, which make for some hectic yet rewarding gameplay. If you're one of those players who find the infantry combat in Battlefield 3 enticing, and yet don't want to get blown up by a tank every 5 seconds, then Aftermath is the DLC for you. It really pushes the need to change the usual gameplay style of everyone using an M16A3 or M416, and mix up the weapon choices, without it being an unorganised bloodbath with people coming at you left, right, centre, and even behind, like it is in close quarters. Now, back to the crossbow. Is it overpowered, underpowered, and how does it fare up to the rest of the weapons that are in the game? Well, it definitely isn't overpowered, but it can be deadly if in the right hands, which certainly aren't mine. The bullet and travel time make up for the one-shot kill that usually occurs when hit from the waist up. The various different bolts also add a lot of fun into the game. The BA or balance bolt removes a lot of the travel time and bullet drop that occurs when firing the normal bolt, but it isn't a one-shot kill unless you get a headshot. Explosive bolt also adds quite a useful tool to classes other than engineer. If you're a sniper on a rooftop and you have a helicopter flying right at you, you can take a couple of shots at it with your explosive bolt and blow it out of the sky. It doesn't do as much damage as a rocket launcher, but it can still be very useful. You can also unlock a scan bolt, which when fired into the ground emits a pulse that shows enemies on the minimap within a 10 meter radius. I haven't found this to be quite useful, seeing as the minimap in Battlefield 3 is pretty terrible anyway. One of the biggest drawbacks of the crossbow is a horrendous reload time. Reloading your bolt takes between 3 to 4 seconds, so it isn't like a sniper that kills in one shot. I find that using the unlockable scoped crossbow is more useful than the original one that uses a cobra sight. It makes it easy to judge bullet drop, but after a certain range no one can really predict it. The crossbow is more of a novelty than a great weapon, but it is still very fun to use and is a great addition to the game. All in all, I think that Aftermath is an excellent DLC and is worth everyone's time. The map design mixed in with the awesome vehicles and scout helicopters and Marquez monolith make it the best DLC that has come out to date. I recommend it to everyone, even if you don't play Battlefield 3 that much anymore, as it will allow you to relive the awesomeness that it used to be. The graphical beauty of the map really blows your mind, and no matter what type of player you are, this DLC will fit you perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this review and found it useful. If you did like it, please leave a rating and subscribe if you haven't already, as every little thing helps. To my current subscribers, I apologise for not uploading over the last week, but the YouTube uploader has been stuffing up for me and freezes before the upload is finished. Hopefully this gets fixed soon so I can start uploading more. I have a lot more videos to come, and when DayZ Standalone comes out, I'll be uploading too many videos for you to keep up with. I hope you enjoyed this review guys, and I'll see you next video.